I'm George from Sowerby's, and today you're in for a real treat. I'm going to show you something very special indeed on this sunny spring day. Welcome to Tasburgh Hall. The line, "An Englishman's home is his castle," is no truer than here at Tasburgh Hall. Philip Burney Ficklin acquired the property in the 19th century, and it was a very modest house originally, but he decided to do a grandiose transformation in a baronial neo-Jacobean style, taking great influence with turrets, oriel windows and castellations. It was all about entertaining, all about show, all about drama, and what a fantastic impression it gives. Walking through this doorway into a sumptuous entrance hall, it's so easy to imagine how guests would have felt in 1885 arriving to one of Burney Ficklin's dinner parties or grand parties. It just creates such real atmosphere with the delicately carved, ornate fireplace, panelling. It's just all about emotion. As I've already shown you, Tasburgh Hall is all about drama and theatre, and none more so in this spectacular dining room that the vendors have created. The colours, the panelling, the gilding, it's just magnificent. So today we're entering an elegant drawing room. However, in 1885, when Burney Ficklin designed this addition, it was a sumptuous ballroom with superb ceiling, decorative cornicing and exquisite detailing on the door. These windows behind me, you could see why his guests would be impressed. This kitchen is absolutely outstanding, and by renowned kitchen designer Clive Christian. The quality and detail is just self-evident. But what's really nice is that the space, whilst large, is zoned so cleverly. This sort of intimate in the evening with a family, and this side of the kitchen has been designed for more informal entertaining. And having this island, if you've got guests around for a drink in the evening, relaxing and just having a chat, it's just great for informal entertaining. It's always nice to be invited as a guest to a country house, even nicer to be invited to stay. So in 1885 or even now, you would have been coming up this staircase, and what you would have found when you get to the top is, in my view, one of the most impressive landings I've seen in a domestic house. Because there's an abundance of space here at Tasburgh Hall, the vendors have afforded themselves the luxury of creating this absolutely breathtaking principal suite. 2 dressing rooms and an ensuite, but at the heart of it all is this magnificent bedroom. You may be in your own home, but quite frankly, you feel like you could be in a very elegant country house hotel. Now, it's not every day I get to go into a property that has an official west wing, but here we are in something very special indeed. Well, the vendors have created a leisure wing which includes table tennis, pool, sabutio, straight down into this magnificent garden room. What better way to show off to your guests than giving them produce created from home? Or here at Tasburgh Hall, as I walk through this apple orchard with many varieties, abutting a brilliant kitchen garden. You could have created a fantastic dinner party in 1885, but the same can be said for 2022. In climbing up to the top of this hill, which is in fact an ancient burial ground, we get greeted by a monument by Burney Ficklin in 1897, marking the respect of the 100 graves that he discovered there. But the views from here are absolutely outstanding, and it's very clear to see that he would have felt the king of the castle he had created. Well, it's not every day I get to travel around a garden of a country house in a golf buggy, so this makes it very special. But then again, these gardens are very special. It really is a beautiful and spectacular setting for a very special house. As I stand here on the croquet lawn, I promised you something special, and here at Tasburgh Hall, it delivers it. For me, this is one of the best houses I've seen, and just the feeling that it generates. So if you like it as much as I do, call the number on the screen.